This watch over here is from Oaxis and it's called the Timepiece and is a Swiss movement analog watch with smart fitness tracking features. It comes, for example, with a heart rate sensor and other smartwatch features. So let's get started. As of now, the company reached its goal on Kickstarter and therefore they asked me if I want to try out the prototype. And as you can see, this is the woman's version, but make sure that you check the video's description down below because there's also a men's version in different sizes and colors as well. Now, because of that, the box that it arrives in is also not final and doesn't have any branding or whatsoever, but it's all about what is inside. You will first have the watch, of course, and there's a magnetic charging cable on the side with a micro USB cable as well. And at the bottom we will find an English user manual. Personally, I would have preferred to test the men's version instead of this version, but that shouldn't matter for the review because it's just all about the test. And what I can say so far is that it feels really premium, and the combination of the stainless steel and with the glass and the silicone straps give it a nice but elegant and sporty look. I do have to mention though that it looks like the icon on the display are a little bit off the center. There's one strange thing though, and that's the straps, because the straps are way too long, and even on my girlfriend, as she has normal wrist, it doesn't fit normal, and the same counts on my wrist. It is still too long, and I don't know what they did with it, but it is at least not correct. Now at the bottom of the dial you will find a 0.42 inch display, and it's made from the OLED type, and it makes it super easy to read outdoors. And via the button on the side you can light up the display and see the step counter, the calories burned, the distance walked, and monitor your heart rate. You can also see notifications for missed calls, text, emails, and a few selected social media notifications. The heart rate monitor will automatically start if you don't press the button for 2 seconds, but keep in mind that the heart rate sensor can't monitor for 24 hours per day, which is, for me, I think kind of a bummer because it's easy to push over the air with the software update, and hopefully when they release the retail unit that they will include it, because I think it's kind of a nice tool for a lot of people to have a heart rate monitor that works 24 hours per day. Along with the watch they also provide you with an application. It's called also Timepiece and it is available for iOS and Android, and it gives you more insights on your efforts throughout the day. Now I think that there's still quite a lot of work to be done because, for example, I wanted to track my sleep, but for 3 nights in a row it didn't track any of my sleep. The steps are counted a little bit too positive and everything is nicely presented in a graph except for the heart rate results. Last but not least is that with the Android application you can't track any activities like running, cycling or swimming, but who knows that in the retail unit they will include everything in this application because it's just a software thing that I could include, but who knows, you know. Regarding the water resistancy, it is doing pretty okay. It has a 3 ATM certificate and the water resistant works therefore just fine with washing your hands and taking a shower, etc. They also claim 30 days of battery life, and I think that is in reach, but most likely without monitoring your heart rate and notifications turned on. You can luckily charge it via the magnetic charger rather than a flat cell battery that you have to go to a special shop to get it replaced. I understand that this is still a work in progress and that they're still developing the watch, the application, etc. And as of uploading this video, they're still in a prototype state, so I don't want to be too hard on them, but for a prototype, I think they're doing pretty good, and if they continue to reach their goals, then it's a very interesting analog watch with smartwatch features to consider if you don't want to have, let's say, the full smartwatch. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a like if you did so, subscribe if you haven't already, and then I hope to see all of you in the next one.